So don't get me wrong, I am a complete novice at this. I love working with wood. I love the fact so many things you can do with wood. So I saw some videos of what I want to try out, and I want to make a cutting board. And first time doing it. Never done it before. Found a place in Indy. I got some beautiful wood. Some cherry. I got some walnuts. I got some beautiful wood. And I'm going to cut this down and make my first ever cutting board. So I've been watching videos on how to do it. And I'm just going to do it just to play around and see how it works out. And let's see what happens. So let's monkey around a little bit and have some fun. So I thought I would cut these down and use, I love this part of the wood. And some say it's not good to use this part of the wood. Some say it's better to use this part of the wood. But I think I'm going to use this part of the wood to trim it down and make something out of it. I figure I can make a 14-inch by 18-inch, and that'll be kind of neat. And what I can do with some of this stuff is I put it in between. But with 14 inches, I can cut these at 1.5, and some at 1, and do a various of things and play around with it. So. What I like to do is make sure that I have everything that I need, and isn't that beautiful? You cut it down, and let's cut some strips down, shall we? I got my trims. They're all approximately the same size. And spread it right across this table. Let's see what I got. That's what I got. Beautiful. So I was told that that's the best way to use it, up like that. So I'm going to bring all these up. Look at that. I could probably get 2 cutting boards out of this if I really wanted to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in a neat way that looks, attractive, and I'll come back. So I think I'm going to do it this way for my first one, and I think the colors are really pretty. I got the dark, and then it goes in, then I rotate it out there. I think I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the white in the middle. I think that would look really nice. So now I have to figure this whole thing out and how to glue it and everything else. So with that, okay. Now I'm going to put this one on first, right here, just to trap it in there. Get my second one, so it distributes the opposite way. Now with these, I'm going to put them underneath gradually. One on each side. And that's why I put wheels on this thing. Now I'm going to take this off and move it in more. This one's in far enough. Now what I want to do is I want to put one on top here and one on top here, and I'm going to clamp those down. And again, I've never done this before, so put down your comments what a lousy job I'm doing, or I don't know. I don't think I'm doing a great job yet. But again, we'll find out how it looks when it's done. So right now, I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to put more pressure on the outsides. Now I can squeeze the insides together, much as I can. That's why I have those little wheels. I'm going to put one more of the clamps in the middle. Actually, I'll put two more because I have two more of these. Now, I'm not sure which are better, these ones or the ones that you actually tighten with a handle, but these are pretty cheap at Harbor Freight. That's why I got them. A lot of the glue squeezed out of it, which is supposed to. A lot of the glue's still in my hands. But there you go for now. I'll give it a couple hours to dry, and we'll see what happens. So that's about 2 hours, maybe a little less. I was just going to see what it looks like. I took the main brackets off the sides, and I have one in the middle still. I'm going to take these off and see what it looks like. This is what I got so far. And yeah, there's a lot of glue on it. Let's see if I can shave some of this glue off. And it's still kind of wet, but I know that it's going to take some more time to dry. The video that I was watching the guy did, he did like 2 hours, but that was in between. There's a lot of spacing in here, which I don't like. I don't know if I have to sand it way down, but I can see through that. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that or I'm just disappointed that it didn't get a better cut. Maybe my blade's not 100% straight up and down. I'm not sure, but I'm going to let this dry overnight. And then I'll sand it tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm going to finish. So I had a guy at work just trim this down for me from edge to edge. That's all. I didn't want anything more than that. I'm going to start sanding this down, and it's all by hand. There's no routers, no trim work, nothing. I'm going to do it all by hand, and we'll go from there. This is, I sanded it down on both sides, actually, and learned a couple things. One, beautiful, love it. Too many split ends. My fault, because I don't think my blade was straight up and down. For my first piece, we'll see what happens. I cannot sand in the garage because this is what happens. Yeah, so I have to sand it outside, and I need to make sure that my cuts are a little bit better so I don't have this kind of thing right here, these little gaps. But I'm going to put the baby oil on it right now. I'm not going to worry about putting an edge on it right now because I'm not going to be able to use this. I don't think it will be. Look at that color. That's beautiful. I even said use your hand to soak it in. What's the worst that can happen? It's baby oil. So for my first attempt, the colors are beautiful, but I mean, I got highs and lows all over the place. I would use it. I mean, I can use it. Not to say I won't. I'm going to trim it off here. But that's my first piece that I've done, and I will do another one, and this really came out really pretty. So thanks for joining me on this little adventure of making my own first cutting board, and wow, those are beautiful.